Last time on Dragon Quest XI, echoes of an slimes! Oh no. No, 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 no. I didn't think this battle could go so wrong. So I have a light shield, a steel one, which I'm not going to use, but the light shield could be used by 2 other people. Thief's Turban, we already have some of those, an Iron Mask, which isn't that much better. Yeah, okay. Their stuff isn't that good. What luck, Xeno finds a recipe book entitled My First Pearly Pieces. He takes a look inside. Xeno learns how to make pink pearl rings and rosaries. Okay, that was useful. And in the chest under the staircase is... money. I'm not sure we should take that, or that it should be out in the open in the first place, but it's ours now. No questions asked. Probably because if we asked any questions, they'd say, hey, why are you taking our money? Be like, but you just left it outside. Why would you do that? Cannon lady's house. She's a cannon in her house. There's nothing I love more than the sound of cannon fire. As far as I'm concerned, every day should start and end with a bang. My late husband, rest his soul, made all the cannons you'll see dotted around the village. He made them just for me, and they're louder than anything. That's some husband you have there. I'll be firing the one on the cliff top again when the sun peeks up over the horizon, so keep your ears open. Oh, is she actually going to do it when the time rotates? A large illustrated encyclopedia entitled The Deadly Denizens of the Deep. The 4th deadly denizen, mermaids. Mermaids are easily recognized, their upper halves taking the forms of human women, and their lower halves those of fish. It's much better than the other way around, I'd say. I don't know. Think about it. Their voices are prodigiously beautiful, and many a man has been sent peacefully to sleep by their dulcet tones, only to be dragged down through the inky depths to have his soul devoured. Okay. Should you ever spy a beautiful woman in the sea, or in the water while at sea, do not call out to her, no matter how tempted you may be. For she is most certainly a mermaid, and will want nothing more than to sing you sweetly to sleep, a sleep from which you will never awaken. I'm not sure which ones I should trust, the actual mermaid or these books. Because there's a lot of books stating that they're evil, and there's one mermaid saying that they're not. There's a book called Dave, the Legend. Oh, is it Dave? Despite his humble beginnings as a farmer's son, our hero's winning personality and superior physical strength enabled him to quickly climb the ranks of the Zoroastrian Royal Navy. It is Dave! But when his beloved king fell, he became a pink-masked privateer, striking fear into the hearts of the vilest scum of the seas, and expressing his grief in an incident that soon became infamous the world over. With the help of a mysterious traveling entertainer friend, he somehow managed to paint the mast of every ship in the inland sea, frigates, freighters, clippers, and caravels, a shocking shade of pink. Even to this day, that bold and brilliant gesture is burnt into the memories of seafarers everywhere, and the name Dave into the hearts and minds of admirers everywhere. Wow. Dave is popular. He is really popular. Actually, you know what? We never went to that big house on the hill. I can't believe I missed that. I've gone in every other house in the whole town, but not this one. This one right next to the door. And it's Kai's house. Of course it is. Why can't I ever be right? Ever. Okay, let's see. Kai, you... She appears to be fast asleep. And where's Kai? We get to hear the cannon firing as we wake up. No, because I wasn't staying around for the time change. Okay, maybe we can talk to his mom now at least, because he's not home. Where'd she go? Hey, a book. It's a book called Memoirs of the Treasure Hunter, Volume 2. I don't think I've seen Volume 1. This is a journal of pseudonym, really. Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. I came to this village after catching wind of a rumor that a schooner carrying the Rainbow was wrecked somewhere in Erdria's southern seas. In exchange for a couple of my best maps and charts, I enlisted the aid of the finest fishermen here. We dredged near enough the whole blessed ocean, but all we came back with was a few tasty scallops for tea. So I've been spending a quiet evening in a bar enjoying our tasty catch, the village's local brew, in the company of the landlord's beautiful daughter. She tells me that my friend, the fisherman, is engaged to be married. He doesn't seem too keen on the arrangement, though. I shouldn't be surprised if he turned out to have his eye on someone else. But it's late now and growing dark. I may not have found the rainbow, but I've had a lovely day and met some even lovelier people. While the traveler's life suits me down to the ground. I don't think we read the first one of those, but there's that. Okay, where is this family at? Because now that it's daytime, even his mom isn't home. Oh, duh, when we went to the church. I forgot, the moment we walked in, she told us to go to the church. I feel dumb now. I've been searching for Kai forever.
Look! Auntie's here! The show's about to begin!
The show?
Are you all paying attention? Good. Then I'll tell you the tale of the terrible curse that befell our village long ago. The curse of a crafty creature with a face as pretty as a pearl, but a heart as black as coal. Now, let's begin.
Uh-oh. Is this about mermaids?
Once upon a time, a master fisherman lived in Honolulu. He caught more fish and gathered more pearls than any of the other men in the village. The mayor of Honolulu, the big kahuna, was very fond of this fisherman and offered him the hand of his beloved daughter. The fisherman and the kahuna's daughter agreed to be married, and the future of the village looked bright. Until the day of the storm. The fisherman was caught up in a terrible tempest, and he and his catch were thrown into the ocean.
This is about her son.
As he sank through the water, he saw the pearls he had gathered shining like stars all around him. The light faded, and he prepared to meet his maker. But instead, he met her, a mermaid more beautiful than any creature he had seen before. She held him in her arms and whispered in his ear, "I will give you your life if you give me your soul." Many days passed, and the fisherman did not return. The people of the village thought him dead and held a funeral for him on the beach. But just as they were beginning to sing his soul into the next world, he appeared, exhausted but alive. The kahuna's daughter was overjoyed to have her beloved home and stayed by his bedside night and day, nursing him back to health. But the fisherman was no longer the man she knew. All day he would stare out to sea, muttering over and over, "I must marry that mermaid." Then one day he threw his fiancée aside and ran to the harbor screaming, "I must go back to her." The kahuna was furious. He banished the fisherman from the village and burned his boat so he could never set sail again.
Wait, hold on. How does that work? How do you banish someone from your village, but burn their boat so they can't leave?
And so, the man who was once the pride of Honolulu spent the rest of his days alone on Waikiki Beach, haunted by the mermaid who stole his soul.
So they just banished him to, like, the beach that's right over there?
That's all for today, children. I'll tell you the rest of the story tomorrow. Mermaids are scary! Whoa! The mermaid's coming to steal our souls! Run!
That was a wonderful story you told.
Aloha, friends. Is there anything I can do for you?
Maybe. We're looking for a fisherman called Kai. Do you know where we can find him?
Oh my! What a coincidence! You must be looking for my son, Kainui. Are you friends of his? I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. All the men have sailed west to fight the giant squid that's been attacking our ships.
So in other words, if I go west and kill the squid, we can...
If you want to hurry things along, maybe you could go lend a hand. Once that monster's dealt with, they'll all come back to the village, sure enough.
I would love to help, but I'm not sure how ready I am, considering I died to 2 slimes wearing hats.
But be wary, friends. That squid isn't the only danger out on the seas. Don't let a crafty mermaid make you all pupule. I'd hate to see you go crazy.
What's the truth, though? Like, that's what makes this story so difficult to kind of decide what we're going to do with it. Because on one hand, we talked to the mermaid herself, and she didn't seem so bad, but on the other hand, there's tons and tons of evidence that says, hey, the mermaids aren't great. They're just not great. So it's kind of a hard thing to decide, you know? So it looks like the only thing we can do, especially according to our party...
Ridiculous.
What are these people thinking, spreading such a horrible rumor about mermaids? If they've ever actually met one, they know that story couldn't possibly be true. So I wonder if Kai wants to marry Michelle at all if it's the sort of tale he's grown up hearing. It's enough to put you off mermaids for life. Come on, let's head out to sea and find the fishing fleet. So let's go out and fight the giant squid monster. Got it. Let's change our lineup. So far, my favorite lineup for fighting bosses right now is... probably... you, and you. This is probably my favorite boss fighting lineup, although honestly, Eric is interchangeable with Jade because they both are very good at their own things, depending on if the monster is high resistant to being poisoned or not, but they're both really good, and depending on how high you can get Jade's crit chance. But right now, I'm really enjoying this setup, because I get 3 sets of heals, one that's a heal over time, and then I get tons of damage from Eric, and tons of buffs. So, let's go out to sea and hope we don't get crushed by this gigantic thing. They said to the west, but they didn't exactly say where. I wonder if it's the same tentacular that, the tactician was using. Jasper. Or if it was just a regular one he found in the ocean. You know, I also don't know what talking to fish has to do with being a tactician, but I guess that's his thing. Since he's obviously not as skilled as Hendrik because we beat him in sword combat. Looks like I found the fishing fleet. And I gotta do a random encounter seconds before I hit it. Looks like we found it.
must be the gallant squid hunters. I wonder which one's our blushing husband-to-be. Yoo-hoo! Over here! Excuse me, which one of you big brave boys is Kai?
Sylvando, how on earth do you expect them to hear you?
They look like they're saying something, but I can't quite make it out. A good view? I love you?
Behind you? Above you?
Above you! Above you?
Look out! Up there!
What? That is... How long was that thing in the air? Found the tentacular.
Oh, you have got to be kidding!
I agree on your current stance on climate change, Tentacular, but we need to fight now. This is actually really cool. Oh no, I forgot.
Below!
Oh, that was the rest of his pep. I forgot to change the tactics off of auto. Damn it, I could have gotten a nice... He's shielding himself with one of his tentacles. I'm not sure if the tentacles are separate yet, but we'll see. Everyone follow orders. Okay. Spells. I don't really have anything that's like a buff or debuff, so I'm going to do Greatsword Guard. Ow, damn. Did he knock over all of us? All of us but Eric. Yikes. Bad situation right now. Good gravy. Maybe I need to level up a bit before I do this. I'm unsure. Is he going to kill us before we can even move? Oh, I can choose to attack the tentacles. Having a hard time poisoning them, though. Come on, guys, let's get up. Spells. Sylvando, heal yourself.
Let me kiss that boo-boo better.
Oh, are you serious? I'm still down? And I don't think she has any area of effect heals yet, does she? No, we don't, which really sucks. Heal Sylvando, now. Do you have any healing items, Eric? Heal me, now. Okay, Sylvando. Time for you to accelerate all of us.
Let's get a move on.
Oh, please don't attack again. Oh yeah, this thing's out of our league right now. I need to go and level. Bad. I'm not sure if I just got really unlucky with that first tentacle swipe or what, but... Oh, the angles are so cool in battle. Oh, I should have healed Eric, but it's fine. Eric can heal himself, right? I haven't even had a chance to attack because I spent so much time just recuperating from that first swing. Oh, these things go down super easily, though. Okay, Sylvando. Let's start healing our allies, too. Put that on Eric. Oh, I don't like when he's just thinking. Oh man, I'm spending so much time healing.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
At least I brought the right people, I suppose. None of us got knocked down. Very nice. Okay. We have to attack now.
You're not gonna like this!
Spells. Decelerate everything. Make him slow. We're still alive. Cutting edge. We have to take risks here if we want to win. Heal yourself.
We'll soon have that patched up.
Okay. I better hit this thing before it kills Eric, because it will kill Eric. I need to take this thing down. There we go. Oh, can we even win this? Cobra Strike. Parry chances back to normal. Cutting edge. I should start using lineup change more often. It seems like a really powerful tool I'm ignoring. But I don't want to change out Eric right now because I'd lose the bonus damage. But Sylvando's really done all he can, so I'm going to switch him out with Jade for now. Okay. Spells. Whack. Squelch. Actually, doesn't she have a... Hymn of Ice. Damn it, we don't have a Hymn of Water, but I don't know if water is an element or if it's just ice, you know? But, just heal Eric then. He needs it. Oh no. Yes, it missed all of us. Don't regenerate. Bad. But since it hasn't cast that defense spell yet, can it not defend itself? Let's see. So if I use Victimizer on the Tentacular...
You're not gonna like this!
Perfect. Oh no, I'm all pepped up. Perfect. Let's go. I'm not gonna waste it on Chop and Churn quite yet. We might get something good. Left tentacle, let's go. You're going down. Or maybe not. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Propeller blade. Left tentacle. The other problem with Jade is her damage is relatively low if you don't crit with her.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Get that right tentacle. Nice crit. And now, it's down. Oh, but its agility's back to normal. We need to do the rebuffing process. Who's this? Oh. I doubt I would be able to, Yeah, I don't know. Let's try Blow Kiss. I haven't seen it, but I doubt it's gonna work. It did not work. It's fine. So what I need to do now... So I need to accelerate everyone, even if it means we can't heal this next turn. I need to replenish that. Let's do Cobra Strike. Sadly, no poison. I need to start healing people. Especially like Serena. I feel like I'm fighting this thing way earlier than I should be. That's fine. The only problem I have, once again, is it doesn't tell you what really does more damage. Like, for example, I have Propeller Blade, which is a whirling, windy, double-clawed onslaught. But then I also have Hit Drop. And it does... They both do damage to a single enemy, but it doesn't tell me what does more. Okay. Well, next, just focus on healing. That's what we're gonna do. That ice resistance would have been nice just about now. I still have my thing, so we're good. Oh, I didn't mean to use that one. It's the wrong one. Well, damage is damage. Cobra Strike. Come on.
You're not gonna
Can we get the
like
effect?
this.
Thank you. It's for you. I'm just gonna keep trying for that charm. I don't think I'm ever going to get it, but... Oh, I got the right one. Damn, I got really unlucky there. I still can't believe you can just change out dead party members, though. Rab, get in here.
Let me at him.
Okay, let's use Hymn of Ice. I don't know if it's gonna change a whole lot, but... Jade is really low. I'm about to run out of pep, though, so I better use it now. Really wasn't worth it. That was less damage than my normal strikes. Oh, wow. So, Rab has more heal, which is 100 HP to a single ally.
Pull your socks up.
Damn. Makes me really wonder, like, what's the thing with Serena? Is it the fact that she has the elemental resistances? Because, well, that's nice. That seems to be the only thing she really has. Well, she also can buff, which I don't think he can do. Let's see. I'm going to mid-heal.
We'll soon have that patched up.
Come on, just go down. Just go down. He has never hit us with that. And these things are back. No one's getting pepped up. And it's kind of annoying, especially seeing as how long Serena's been here. And just no pep has been happening. Kabuff. I keep forgetting we have this. There we go. Empathy. No. No. Caster sugar? Slightly increase the okay, no, that's not great either right now. Because he's also on healing duty. Look at all these spells. Like, I don't have... I guess we'll just go... No, he wouldn't use Crackle because it is ice. Zam, I guess.
Surrender your soul.
That did okay. It's down. Now you're pepped up, finally. I mean, we're not doing anything immediately, and you can't do anything yet anyways, but it's fine.
I hope this helps.
Let's recast this. Okay. Propeller blade again. Right tentacle. I just don't want them to be up ever, because that sucks. Zam on the right tentacle. And then I'll finish it off. Not a mana, though. It's fine. It's fine. The situation is fine and under control. Didn't do much. Oh well. Nice crit! Still have cold resistance. More heal. Serena. Okay. Just go down. Just go down. Actually, you know what? Whack probably doesn't work on bosses, because that's an instant kill move. We did it! I mean, Eric won't get the XP, but we killed it. Which kind of sucks Eric won't get it, but it's how it goes.
Oh, goody.
Big monster down. Thanks for all the not helping at all.
Thank you! Darlings, it was nothing, really!
Eric's lying on the ground. He's like, it's nothing.
Mahalo, mahalo. Whoever you people are, I can't thank you enough. But I can sure feed you enough. Tonight we're gonna have a luau to remember, and you're gonna be the guests of honor.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys aren't mourning the entire ship of dead people that got dropped on top of us.
Get ready to drink, dance, and fill your belly with fish till you fall down. Come one, come all to Honolulu.
I'm guessing that you could have come out here by accident and actually ran into this if you wanted. Because the way it's set up is that you don't actually have to know about it. But I guess because the cutscene has, well, no. Yeah, you could have, because it forces you to go to the magical island with the mermaid as soon as you leave the inner part of the continent. So, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just going crazy. Okay? I love how everyone's getting drunk and partying despite the fact that they haven't done anything and it was all us. Even the church the nun is partying. I might have had a few tasty beverages. I still speak with the spirits. What brings you to our church of the dead at night, child? I love how she's still, like, actively at church, even when... Okay, let's go to our character builder real quick, though, because we have a lot of points now. Not quite a lot, but we have quite a few. I haven't dipped into luminary skills at all, and I feel like I should have, because that would have given me zap, but it's fine. Great sword's working out for me. Heavy wands, let's get her staff of salvation. Wait, what is even the point of this skill? Is it just so she can heal a little? I mean, the heal's kind of shitty, if I have to be honest. Like, it's a 50 HP heal. Or I can get MP recovery. I'll get the MP recovery first, because that unlocks whatever's in the middle here. Which is Ring of Ruin. Summons a sigil that increases all party members' chance of inflicting critical spell strikes. That's good if you have a spell setup going on. As for Serena... with Harpistry, she has unlocked Hymn of Light, which protects from light-based attacks. But I want to get all the hymns, actually. Even though it's not as good as her special healing stuff, the hymns are great. But this Magical Mending plus 30 would also be really good. For Sylvando, I don't know, maybe we should go a bit more into whips. Blinding move, increases attack power. We'll go with the increase in attack power.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm just
You're
leaving.
off to look for Kai, aren't you? Well, I'm coming with you.
I mean, that's not what I was doing, but sure, let's go do that.
Oh, hello, Veronica. What are you doing out here?
Ugh! Those stupid fishermen said the party was only for grown-ups, so they couldn't let me in. Is every bar in the world full of stubborn idiots or something?
I love the way Veronica says stupid. She's like, stupid!
Anyway, you're going to look for Kai, aren't you? I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well join you.
Okay, that's 2 people to make me feel safe. Here we are having the biggest luau in the generations, and Kai still won't join in. Made some excuse about having to go down to the dock to fix his friend's boat. So Kai is here. Can I at least see what he looks like? Could be very dangerous, but we need to go down there.
Sorry, but I'm not the man from your story. You must have me mixed up with somebody else.
Don't give us that nonsense. We know you're the only Kai in Honolulu. If you never meant to marry that poor mermaid, you should never have proposed to her.
Hey, go easy on the accusations, will you? People here got no love for mermaids. If they think I do, I'll be in trouble. The Kai you're looking for is my grandfather, Kainoa. I take it you've heard the tale of the mermaid's curse?
Oh, he's dead now, isn't he?
Yes, yes, your mother told us all about it. But I can't see what an old fairy tale has to do with anything. You can't keep Michelle waiting any longer.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a fairy tale, it's true. The fisherman from the story, that was my tutu, my grandpa.
Huh?
It all happened 50 years ago, and it happened just like my ma tells it. 10 years after Grandpa got chased out of the village, the kahuna's daughter, Leilani, she married another man, and they had a kid together. After the baby came, the people started to forget about Kainoa and the curse the mermaid put on him. Till one day, another great storm struck, even more violent than the one that sent my grandfather to the bottom of the sea. The kahuna's boat went down, and him and his daughter's new husband went with it. The men who survived went to break the news to Leilani, but when they got there, her and the baby, they were nowhere to be found. The villagers said it was the mermaid's revenge, that she took all 4 of them because she couldn't have Kainoa. So they lit torches and they marched to Saikiki Beach to confront him. When they threw open the door of his hut, they couldn't believe what they saw. He'd been living all alone for the last 10 years. But there he was with a baby in his arms. And the baby, it was dripping with water. They ran off screaming, talking about how he must have had a kid with the mermaid. And that was the last time anyone from the village went to Saikiki.
Wait, but that baby must have been your mother, which would mean she was half mermaid, which would make you...
Quarter mermaid.
Cooley, don't even say it. My mother is a human being. My grandpa found her abandoned on the beach and raised her as his own. He never had a kid with a mermaid. That's just a stupid rumor made up by a bunch of superstitious fishermen. If that mermaid really is still out there somewhere waiting for Grandpa, there's something I want you to give her. Meet me on Saikiki Beach. It's on the other side of the cape. You can get there through the chapel at the back of the village. I'll leave the door unlocked.
All right. This plot just goes farther and farther and farther. Kind of sucks when you think about it, though. Like, wait, what are you doing here? A fisherman ran up to the church just now. He looked very upset. I do hope it's not another injury. Oh, is that Kai? How strange. I thought he'd be pleased to hear that Michelle was still thinking about him, but he looked rather gloomy. There are all these dudes waiting to meet her? Serena's so kind and gentle. Why can't my wife be more like her? So nervous. Wait, is she being a fortune teller? Because I think that's what she is. She kind of looks like one, so... But all those guys are just there because she's pretty. One thing I don't like, though, is when, like, the protagonist goes away from home forever with, like, a bunch of great female characters, and then, like, the very end of the story, he returns back to his home village with the girl he hasn't seen in, like, years. And he's like, I'm ready to marry you now. Nope, nothing happened while I was on my trip. Let's head up there, then. Oh, here's some graves. It's a tiny grave here. The gravestone is old and worn, and the inscription is too faded to read. So this must be where he lived. What is that?
This veil was my tutu's. Ma said when she found him after he died, he was just lying there holding on to it.
Oh, it's a veil. I thought this was some, like, weird mermaid placenta or something.
Guess there was a reason I never threw it away. If you really know where to find that mermaid, I want you to take it to her and tell her he's dead. Look, I'm sorry if I was kind of short with you back there, but it hasn't been easy for me and my ma. After Grandpa died, they let her go back to the village and marry a local guy. But it didn't stop folks talking. But she rose above it, turned it into that story show of hers. And now that's how she makes her living. She's a smart woman. Tough, too.
Why do I feel like this is Eric's voice actor? I don't know. He sounds super familiar, just the way he says all of his T's. I don't know.
I hate that mermaid for what she's put us through. And I don't want my kids to suffer like we have. The kahuna's finally letting me sail with the other men. The curse is nearly undone. Please, take the veil and let that be an end to it.
Alright. This will be the end to it. So, I did remember something. I actually have played quite a bit of Dragon Quest IX. But in Dragon Quest IX, it's very different from all the other games, because in Dragon Quest IX, you actually create your own party, and I mean the entire party. There is no party of people. It's kind of like playing some of the older Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy 1 through 3, where it's just you and your 3 random buddies who you name, and then you go around the world killing things and solving problems. But if there is something I remember about Dragon Quest IX specifically, it's that that game was super dark. Like, I remember there being this one story about, like, a doctor in some town, and everyone died, and it was all his fault or something like that. I just remember that story, and I remember it being really depressing. Yeah, but I can't believe I didn't remember I played that at some point. I also own Dragon Quest. I don't know what it is. It was the remake that came out for one of them for the 3DS. Some friend gave it to me after he saw I was playing this LP. But anyways, last thing for the episode. We gotta go back to her. She has to know. Here she is. This isn't gonna be a happy one. Hello again, my friend. I'm so happy you've returned. It's been so long since you went off. I got a bit concerned. I worried that your ship had sunk, or Kai had gone away, but that's why I'm singing happy songs to keep my tears at bay. But you don't need to know that. Seriously, shut up, Shell. The only thing that matters now is you're safe and well. So tell me, did you find my Kai? Is he well as ever? Is he on his way to meet me here so we can be together? Lie to Michelle and tell her that Kai is coming to meet her. That's awful! She could wait here forever! I guess I'm gonna have to tell her the truth. He is not coming. My Kai is dead? That can't be true. I don't believe a word. It's ludicrous, ridiculous, preposterous, absurd. Hold on a minute. What's that thing you're holding in your hand? A net of pearls and seashells on a pretty coral board? Or band? Zeno gives Michelle the lover's veil. You say my Kai made me this veil to wear when we wed, and clutched it as he passed away. You're saying that he's dead. No, please no, it can't be. I know he'd never break that promise that he made to me. There must be some mistake. How can my Kai have passed away and nursed him back to health? I simply won't believe it till I found out for myself. I need to meet the Kai that you met. I need to hear it straight from him. Take me to Honolulu. You can sail and I can swim. What's that? Why don't I come aboard? Oh, thanks. You're very kind, but there's a lot to think about. I'll follow on behind. I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't think that's a good idea. But since you seem set on it... Oh, something... Wait, what? I can't teleport there? Maybe I just can't cast Zoom on this island. Oh, we sail back to Honolulu. Oh, this can only go well, can't it? This can only go well. If the locals see a mermaid, it'll fill their hearts with fear. I'll hide on this abandoned beach and wait for Kai right here. Sorry to keep asking, but this is my final plea. Would you please find that man and bring him back to me? I don't know if he's in here, or if he's in the village, or what. I'm kind of scared to bring him to you, honestly, because, like, what if you do the same thing to him? I couldn't lie to you also, like, I couldn't have you sit there for an eternity and just wait and wait and wait. I don't know how big your lifespan differences are. You could wait for years before something happened and be like, maybe he's not coming. It's like, no, he's coming, because she seems set on it. Like, she knows he is coming back or something. But he may want to see his grandma. Just saying. Regardless. Let's hope this goes well, and that my telling the truth isn't some horrific mistake.
Why have you brought me here?
That voice! It's music to my ears! I feel like I could cry. Oh, darling, tell me, is it you? My one and only Kai?
Yeah, I'm Kai. Do I know you? What? You're a mermaid.
Oh, silly me. I'm always far too quick to jump for joy. You don't know me. I don't know you. You're not my darling boy.
Oh, I thought she was about to go all insane, like she tricks herself mentally into thinking she is, or he is, his grandfather, and then, like, drags him away.
No, I'm not. The man you loved, he was my grandfather. But he's not here anymore.
My darling Kai, my one true love, the one that I adored. You died alone and friendless on this cold and windswept shore? Oh, how could I forget we mermaids live 500 years? Quick as a flash, a human life just ups and disappears. Without Kai, hours seem to pass too slowly to be true. But now I see cruel time was flowing faster than I knew.
Hey!
Thanks for finding Kai for me. You've been a proper friend. To trace my love across the sea until the bitter end. I said I would reward you, and I mean to pay that debt. You'll find your prize upon the selfsame island where we met. I'm sorry I can't come along and see you on your way, but now I'm here, I can't go back. I think I have to stay.
Michelle sings a bewitching melody that reverberates off the cliffs above. Oh, is she gonna turn into a human?
I waited for you so long, through sun and stormy weather. But now it's time, at long last, we're going to be together.
Wait, is she going to...
You've got your granddad's hands, you know. So soft yet strong and honest. The hands of one who'd never ever make a faithless promise. A mermaid who sets foot on land will perish in the brine. But that's all right. I got to meet my darling one last time. If I had been a human, or if he had been like me, perhaps we could have lived together, happy as can be. But I'm a mermaid. He's a man. There's no point asking why. He was my one true love, but now it's time to say goodbye.
That is super sad.
I can't stop thinking I've seen her somewhere before. Of course! Grandpa's cabin!
I'm like... This is the kind of ending to a story that really makes me wonder if I actually did the correct thing. Like, oh boy, I don't know. She would have lived longer, but all she would have done is sat on that island staring into the ocean, honestly. So, I don't think that's a much better thing to happen. I mean, she should know, but she still didn't have to do all this. But that's kind of sad and dark, and it made me feel bad inside. It's a
What's this?
letter.
A letter?
This is Grandpa's handwriting. Dearest beloved, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, the dream of one day being reunited with you is all I have lived for. But now I fear that dream is over. Forgive me, my darling, but I cannot keep my promise. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the fishing fleet was hit by another great storm, and many people lost their lives. The kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife. With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she could not hear me. Before my disbelieving eyes, she threw herself into the ocean. I tried to save them. I did everything I could, but only the baby survived.
Oh, so that's why the baby was wet in the story.
Kai?
Huh?
You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever.
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do. Just promise me you'll be back soon. I'll wait right here for you.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't leave. I can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me. The villagers say you put a curse on me, but it's only because they don't understand. They don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. You have to forgive them. They don't know you like I do. They don't know you at all. And what they don't know, they fear. I sometimes wonder if you're still sitting there on that rock, still waiting for me to return. But it's too late for me now. I'll never make it back there. I'll understand if you can never forgive me. But I want you to know one thing. I love you. I always will. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so hard on you. Without you, I'd never have known all of this. Never met Michelle.
One thing I want to say about this, about all this, because I've been so silent for so long, because I feel that's the most correct thing to do right now, is that Dragon Quest's writing is so well done, and the way everything is introduced to you, just this little story arc is probably one of the best I've seen in recent JRPGs in a long time. And it's not even like a spectacular story that turns everything I know on its head, but it was something that both kept me here and, like, I want to know what happens. And it also never told me what was going to happen next. I figured it out bit by bit, and eventually you just kind of piece together what's going on. And this, in any other game, would be a throwaway side quest. But they put so much attention to this little thing. It's nuts. This game is so good.
All this time, I hated that mermaid for what she did to my grandfather. But now I see how he really felt. He wasn't cursed. He really loved her.
Oh, man. That makes a lot more sense. Because, like... Sorry for making you do all that stuff for me and my family, but thanks. Because of you, my eyes are finally open. In my heart of hearts, I think I hated my grandpa more than I hated the mermaid who cursed him. I was ashamed. But now I know the truth. He wasn't cursed. He was in love. Oh, boy. Well... That's gonna be it for this episode of Dragon Quest. My heart can't take much more of this right now. I'm gonna go back to fighting slimes on islands and shooting bolts and insulting Hendrik and hitting on Jade and fangirling over Sylvando. I didn't come here for feels, I came here for adventure, but it gave me both. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to become a member of the Test Brigade, just click subscribe. See ya later. Bye.